Hi, this is White Mage Serenia, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy VI. After getting some advice from H.C. Bailey and doing some research on it myself, I have decided it would be a better idea to put Sabin into the back row, given that his blitzes, they ignore the row penalty of half damage from the back row. Now, I realize I forgot to mention this before. When you're in the back row, any physical damage you take is reduced by half, just like any physical damage you do is reduced by half, unless you have a special weapon that ignores row or a special ability that ignores row. So if you have an ability or an equipment that ignores the row, it's best to put them in the back row so that they have a better chance to survive. Also to note, the evasion percent stat is bugged in this version of the game. It does nothing. Just like this, the spell blind is useless. Yes, see, Sabin has an evasion percent of 12, but that does not matter. The magic block percent is what determines your evade rate, so it's just a programming bug, and I'd actually like to give thanks to H.C. Bailey for pointing that out to me. So anyway, now that we have all that underway, let's move on. Also, this spot on the map looks like a presidential coin kind of thing. I wonder if that's an Easter egg of sorts. So anyway, just keep going down the path here. It's pretty straightforward to find your way there. You're actually looking for a desert, or not a desert, a spot on the map that resembles like a small desert. And we're back. There's just 3 robites, which those are pretty vanilla enemies. Alright. Not entirely, yeah, they just use a lot of physical attacks. And we're back once more. That was just a lone solitary Beacor mob. And here we go. Oh, it's important to note about Shadow is, every so often, he will actually block a physical attack by the use of his dog, Interceptor. And when this happens, I think there's like a 50% chance or 25% chance, or something like that, that Interceptor will actually counterattack with an attack of his own, be it either Takedown or Wild Fang, both of which cannot hit flying enemies. Now, what else is important to know is Sabin's blitzes mostly are magical based. You would think that they're physical based, but they're not. So you want to try to boost Sabin's magical power just as high as you can. And they were talking about how Kefka, if he drives Leo out of the battalion, Kefka would be the new general, and they don't want that. So they're about to storm Doma Castle. Attack! Alright. Faithful retainer to his family's liege, with the courage and strength of hundreds of men. Here we have Cyan, but I'm gonna name him something else. Nah, I'm gonna name him Cyan. Alright. I really like Cyan's theme. It's probably one of my more favorite themes in the game. Just talk to the commander here, and you'll end up fighting him. Now, what I like to do at this point in the game is I like to use Cyan's sword tech and let it charge up to a level 2. Because what that does is it gives him a really strong counter effect called Retort. Very strong. Now, what's important about Cyan is his special ability, Sword Tech, has to charge, which can cost a lot of time on the battle. Obviously, the stronger the charge gets, the stronger the move gets in most cases, but more often than not, it's just not worth it. It just takes too long to charge. I've actually read on this that Cyan's Sword Tech ability can charge, is the charge times alleviated or made better by the use of the Quick spell. Now, I don't know if that's true or not. I've never actually thought to use it, but that's Cyan's weakness. It's one of his greater strength and his weakness. All right, so here what we want to do is we want to open the treasure chest, and given the option, you want to hit it. And they ask who goes there, and you hop in the treasure chest, or behind it. The guard comes in and checks, and then he hears, meow. Oh, it's just a cat. Or so he thinks. Ignorance is bliss. So now just take the treasure chest, and let's move on, and you find it as a star pendant. And here we meet General Leo. And apparently, Gestal just sent a carrier pigeon for a message for Leo to return to the battle. Or something, return to Vector, I think it was. But since Leo's leaving the battlefield, that can mean one thing. Alright, so here we run down. And then we see another scene with Kefka. Oh, he plans to poison the river. And I'm going to go ahead and stop here for now, because I really want to be able to make it through the next scene without any interruptions. So I'm just going to go ahead and stop here. I actually would like to thank you for watching Let's Play Final Fantasy VI. And tune in next time for more adventures. This has been White Mage Serenia saying take care now.